we'll be talking about operators. What are these? How does it work? You already have some idea about these operators. We'll talk about more. Okay, we'll talk about more operators. We'll also talk about strings, right? So what is string? How does it? You already know some idea of string. You'll get more ideas around string. We'll also talk about string properties. Now, what is properties and all that stuff? We will be talking about. Then we'll be talking about the operations which we can do with the strings, right? What are the operations are there? Then we can also talk about string inbuilt. When we say inbuilt, inbuilt means which JavaScript itself has given to you, right? We can say inbuilt functions. We'll talk about some of the inbuilt functions, right? Already exist exactly. And then we'll be talking about essentially this is your string methods. We'll also talk about string method, which is more or less the same thing. Okay, that is all what we are planning to cover today. Okay, now operator in simple word, it's a simple, like, what do you, is there anybody who is from, like, obviously there are people from the non-IT. Okay, guys who are from non-IT, just tell me, and somebody who do not have any idea about programming as such, right? Like, consider you are from MBA or BB or somebody, right? That person, can you put it on the chat? What do you understand by operator? Ha, Rahul. So can you tell me, like, because according to that, I'll try to go deep into things. Science, okay. Anyone else? Okay. No. Okay. Not correct. What you are saying in terms of operator, that is right. That is correct in terms of general operator word, right? However, when we talk about operator in terms of programming language, okay, in terms of programming language, what does happen? A operator basically work on operand, right? It works on operand and give you something out of it. Okay, the idea is you will have operands, right? On top of it you will apply operator, okay, to get. By doing this, what you will be getting, you will be getting some result. You will be getting some result. So the idea is, now what is an operand? For example, if I say 2 plus 5, if I say 2 plus 5, so here 2 and 5 are basically operand. 2 plus 5 is basically operand, and this plus is actually an operator. Okay, now when I use operand and use an operator on top of them, what do I get? I get something out of it. Okay, I get something out of it. In this particular case, what I will be getting out of it? Now, this is a plus operator. The job of plus operator is to add two numbers and give me the answer, right? So 2 plus 5 is going to be giving me 7. So essentially what I do, what I can say, it is like operand, then plus, then another operand, which gives me something, a result, right? That is what. Again, now if I do this, if I apply the similar logic and if I say 6 minus 7, 6 minus 7. Now 6 and 7 are operand, agree? And minus is a operator, correct? And what I'll be getting back? Minus 1, right? So there are some operators which are already defined in your JavaScript. So JavaScript has some operators already defined in the language. So whenever JavaScript will see that operator, right? Whenever it will see that operator, and JavaScript will know what to do. JavaScript will know what to do based on that operator where it is coming. Okay. So whenever JavaScript is seeing this expression 6 minus 7, so JavaScript knows that this is a minus operator, and the job of this minus operator is I have to divide 6 from 7 and I have to give back a result. Okay, it is that simple. Clear? Correct, Harsh? That is also an operator. I'll talk about that also. Anyone has any doubt? So now when we talk about operators, right, in JavaScript, we have multiple kind of operators and they can be actually categorized. They can be categorized like what kind of operators these are, right? So for example, like if I need to categorize the operators, right? So for example, if I say I need to categorize the operators. So the first operator I could say is arithmetic operators, right? This is something we have used. So we have something called an arithmetic operator. Asha, tell me one thing before going into this. Do you guys like this thing that when I give you theory like this, I mean, using pen and this stuff, you enjoy that stuff, right? Okay. No. Okay, so the people who are saying no, can you tell me why you don't like that? I mean, I just want to know your point of view. I mean, what could be other way around it? And give me a frank opinion. I mean, nobody is here to, judge you or something like that. Just put it on the chat. Why do you think? Because I just wanted to know. Like sometimes I can understand by doing practice. So Bhupinder, anyhow, we'll do it practically also, right? So what I do, I tell you. So okay, so what I'm doing is I'm telling you some stuff here, and then I do it practically also, right? So currently it is like that only, right? Pooja, theory plus example is good. Anurag, can you also give your point of view? And the other person who said no, Amit. Okay, I'll just move forward, but you guys just give your point of view. I would like to know, right? Uh, Whoever think that this thing is not good, just tell me how it could be, right? So uske basis pe we can probably change or we could implement something better. So what I was telling that we were talking about operators, right? So we have multiple operators. So when I talk about arithmetic operators, so essentially whenever it will see plus, it will see minus, right? नहीं नहीं issues की बात नहीं है. The thing is, Bhupender, I want to know, right, what works for you. So for example, whatever worked for me, like for example when I was in college, or like the way I study things could be different for you, right? I don't want to impose what I like, right? I want to know what you like, and based on that I could change things. So that's the idea. And I want that show us how it works like the practical. Same time explain with yours. Okay, I think it is good method. Hmm. So, I mean, Anurag, I mean, that idea is also right. That I could, okay, maybe I can do this thing, right? For example, right now, if I'm talking about arithmetic operator, I will tell you arithmetic operator here. I will show you the practically how it is, and then only we'll move to the next operator. Instead of me telling all the operators here, and then showing you all the practical stuff. Hana? I guess is that good? One thing, theory done, like that, huh? Okay, fine. Okay, so I was talking about the arithmetic operator. So anyhow, this part you already know, but still we'll go through this one. So plus minus multiply, right? Asterisk is basically your multiply, then slash is your division, right? And if I use this percentage sign, it is what? Modulo. You guys know what the modulo is, right? Maths, it's plain maths, nothing special, correct? Anyone has any doubt on that? And that's how. Okay, so these are your arithmetic operators. Now how do you apply these okay, Mukesh is saying no. See, modulo is operation is basically whatever the remainder which comes, that is what your modulo is. It gives you the remainder. So if you say something minus something divided by something, right? So what is going to be the modulo of it? I mean, you have it here also. Calculator, right? So if I say 12 modulo 15. So what is the remainder? We are getting 1.8. Oh, sorry. What did I do? I did something. Wait a minute. 12 modulo 15. Really wrong or what? One sec. Okay. Okay, so it should be 12. That is basically taking the division, I guess. Yeah. That one is taking percentage. So this is the modulo. So basically what happens, right? If you divide 12 by 15, what will be the remainder is basically going to be your this thing. No, we have to use so we don't call it as percentage subtree. We call it as modulo. That operator itself is called as modulo. So this is a modulo operator. Though it looks like the percentage thing, so it is not percentage. It's a modulo. Okay, that's something which you have in your maths modulo operator. Clear? Anybody has any doubt on the modulo operator? Because we might use this thing in when we'll be talking about data structure. Okay, just do this thing now. When you are at home, just take 12 divided by 15 and see what the modulo is coming with that. So that's how you'll understand. Okay, it is pretty straightforward. Okay, so this is our arithmetic operator. Now when we work with arithmetic operator, there is one more operator which you may not call it as an arithmetic operator, but it's kind of used everywhere, which is your this operator, right? This is a special operator which is called assignment operator. What it does, it basically takes the value which are from the right hand side and put it to the left hand side. It takes the value from the right hand side, put it to the left hand side. That means take the value, put it to the variable. Left hand side, what do we have? A variable, right? That is what. Now, let's do this. So what I'll do, so we have this index.js. I'll create a new file and I will close this one, this index.js, I will close. And I will create a new file for today's session, which is operator and string.js. JS is the extension, right? And this is the code which I'm going to be writing here. Now, because I'm writing that code, you guys remember I had told you that in HTML, we have to put the JavaScript file which you want to load, correct? The file is actually getting loaded on the browser, correct? So I need to tell which file has to load. So earlier we had told this is the file, index.js file is the file which we would like to load. However, now we would like to load another file, right? We would like to load another file. We don't want to load index.js file because now I will be writing some new code, correct? And I don't want to mix the old code with the new code, right? So I want to execute some new code. So I'll just remove this index. Instead of that, I will use operator string, okay? Operator and string. So what you guys will be doing, right? Once I'll give you this code, you can, so for example, if you need to run index.js code, you will just remove this operator and string and will move index.js. And when you want to execute this code, you will say operator and string. Clear? Anyone has any doubt? Clear enough, right? Array, no means that you did not get it. Huh. So if you feel, okay, so one more thing. Whenever you say no, that means you did not get it. I have to explain again. So the best thing will be to say clear. If you want to put it on the chat, say clear, or otherwise gives a thumbs up. That also I can see. Okay? Because no से क्या होगा? Yes and no में confusion होता है, right? Basically confusion. So that's we don't want to have. Yep, Mukesh, what I'll be doing now onwards, right? At the end of the session, I will share the entire file with you in the Google Drive so that you can also use that. Okay, let's come back here. So we have operator and string. Our console, we do not have anything. Why we do not have anything? Because we haven't done anything on the operator and string file, right? Now, super simple. Where is the way to create a what variable? I say x is my variable and x is 12. So when I'm saying 12, what essentially I'm saying? I'm using what? Operator, assignment operator. What this operator is doing? It is taking the value 12 and moving it to x. Correct? Moving it to x. Everyone agree? Now there is a thing. Okay, one more thing. Today I'm not telling you something about value type versus reference type. So there is this thing called value type and reference type. Right now I'm not telling you about it, even though it is not there in your today's session also, but I think that is important. Why I'm not telling you about value type and reference type? Because you need to, first we need to bring the reference type. So when we'll be talking about objects, right? At that time, I will revisit this thing that how exactly this 12 is getting assigned to X. So what is happening behind the scene? So when I say x equals to 12, what actually happened? So basically then we'll be talking about memory. Okay, some of you people may be knowing about this thing that we allocate variables in the memory. How does that happen? Right now I'm not telling it because it will become a bit it might create some confusion because we haven't really talked about the reference type. So when we'll talk about the objects, again I will revisit this point and we will talk about it. Okay, so today I'm not talking about it. Okay, so what I was saying, what for now, what you can understand, I said x equals to 12. Essentially what happened, I used an assignment operator which moved, which essentially did what? The 12 got assigned to value x, right? And again, it is not mandatory that you have to use a semicolon, but it is always a good practice to do that. So use a semicolon, okay? Then I would like to have a y, okay? Y I would like to have say 10, right? Again, that got assigned. Now I would like to have a variable. I'm going to be using let because I can use var and let, both I can use. And I'll say result is assigned x plus y. So essentially, can you guys can you guys tell me how many operators do I have here? How many operators do I have here? Two operators, assignment operator and this plus operator. Two operators are there, right? Now what is happening now? So how does this work? So will it directly assign x to the result? No. It is actually coming like this. It will first execute this code. That means it will first do x plus y. Okay. Then whatever comes up, that thing will get assigned to result. Okay. That is why when I say, what does it, what do we see on the screen? 22. Why? 12 plus 10 is 22. Okay. This is one way. Now instead of plus, if I say what? Multiply, that is multiply. Right? Same thing what we have in the math. If I say slash, that is division. I got 1.2. Okay. Similar to this, if I say percentage, percentage is not divide, percentage is a modulo. So I got 2. Okay. If you divide 12 by 10, what will be the remainder? The remainder will be 2, right? Remainder will be 2. So that is why you got 2 here. Okay. This is how the things are. So arithmetic operations are like super simple to understand. Subtraction we did not do, but again, you know what the subtraction will be, right? 12 minus 10 is going to be what? 2. Now, one more thing which we could do. So instead of writing it like this, we could also write it like result plus equals to result plus equals to x. Now, what does this mean? So when we write when we write it like this, so currently what I'm doing, I'm actually mixing two operators. Okay, it's not that we can mix any two operators. It is not that case. It works only with the assignment operator. Okay, so I'm mixing two operators right now. So this is something people call it as shorthand way, right? Short way of writing things. So what does this mean? This essentially means that result equals to result plus x. When I write like this essentially means result will be equals to result plus x. So can you guys tell me what the answer will be now? What the result is going to be? What the result is going to be now? Go from the top. Go from the top. 34 कहाँ से हो जाएगा? 14, right? First we have got result, which is x minus y, 12 minus 10, 2. The result is having 2. Then I'm saying result equals to result plus x. What is result? 12. Sorry, not 12. 2 plus 12. 14. Assigned back to result. Right? So what did we get? We got 14. Everyone clear? Now similar to this thing, what I could do? Instead of plus, I could say multiply also. Right? If I say multiply, I get the answer 24. If I say divide, I get the answer 0.116. If I say modulo, I get modulo. Okay. So this is your what operator? What operator? Shorthand way, right? Assignment, you could have the shorthand way. Okay, we also have something like a exponential assignment. Okay, so we also have something called exponential assignment. Now what is exponential assignment? In that we use, okay, let me just have this one here first. Okay, so we already have 14 here, right? Now say result multiply equals to something. Okay, if I say multiply equals to 2. Okay, and if I do console.log result, let's see that. So we got 196. Okay, so what essentially we did? What essentially did we did? We basically did the square. So whenever I use star equals to 2, what it will do? It will basically multiply that item those many times. So I said 2 times, so it did that. If I said 3 times, so it did 3 times multiplication, right? 14 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 14, right? If I use star, I hope it is clear. Anyone has any doubt? Super clear, nothing. It's like simple stuff only. Now with this thing, right, with arithmetic operator, we have something else as well. We have something called post and pre. Post and pre assignment. Okay, now how does this work? For example, what I'm going to be doing now is I'll just say console.clear just to clear my console. Clear. Now let's say we have a variable where, let's call this variable as a. So the value of a I have given 10. The value of a I have given 10. Now what I'm going to be saying is value of b is equals to a plus plus. A plus plus. Okay. Now I'm saying console.log b. So this is a postfix operator. Basically, after the variable we are doing the addition. After the variable we are doing the addition. So what happens in this case is first your variable get assigned to the, sorry, what for sorry your value get assigned to the variable first. In this case a is equals to 10. So what will happen? The 10 will first get assigned to b. Okay, and after that a will get plus plus. So this thing can also be written in this way. That means where b is equals to a, okay, and then a equals to a plus 1. It is actually this. It is actually this. So can you guys tell me what the output will be? What will be the value of b? What will be the value of b? What will be the value of b? Again, look into this also. What will be the value of b? कैसे हो जाएगा 12 11? 10 होगा ना? The value is going to be 10. See what happened? Initially a is equals to 10. Okay, and I'm saying b equals to a plus plus. What does that mean? That a will first get assigned to b, then the increment will happen. That means b equals to a happened first. That means 10 got assigned to b, then a got incremented. Okay, so that is why b became 10 only. However, if I check a, what a is right now? So a is 11. Why? The increment of a has happened, but the increment of a has happened before it got assigned to this thing. Got it? No, sorry. The increment of a happened after it got assigned to b. Anyone has any doubt? So this is your post assignment. Okay, and you do get some question on this one in interviews, and people do get confused with it. Okay, like for example, this. Tell me what is going to be the answer. Okay, console.log. I'm saying 12 plus plus. Can you guys tell me what the answer will be? If I say console log 12 plus plus, again, save it. Okay, wait, इसमें नहीं work करेगा. I have to first put it here. Let me do where c equals to 12 plus plus and use c here. Now tell me what the c will be. What will be the value of C? What will be the value of C? What is it? 21. What does it say? 13. I guess in JavaScript they've only kept with the variables. Oh, it is only allowed with the variables, right? Directly. We shouldn't be doing it with the numbers. It has to be done with the variables. Let's do this with A only. Okay, clean that stuff. Now what will be the output? What will be the output? Can I have some more answers on the chat? Save it. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Let's see. So the output came as 11, right? Why did it come 11? Because you had A, got assigned to C, then it got incremented. So what was A initially? 10, then it became 11, got assigned to C, so C also 11, then A got incremented, right? This is our post. Now, if I need to do the pre, so the same stuff, right? If I say C equals to plus A, if I say C equals to plus A, in this case, what it means is A equals to A plus 1 will happen first, then C equals to A will happen, right? Now, in this case, what will be the value? Can you guys tell me? What will be the value of C now? Okay, I'll do console.clear here. Just to be now, and let me do one more thing. I'll reassign A. A equals to, I'll say 12. Now tell me what the value will be. 13, correct? Why? Because this time actually A got incremented first. Now if I say console log A, what will be the value of A now? What will be the value of A now? Value of A. Value of A. Value of A. 13 only, na? It was 12. What did I say? This statement got executed first. That means A got incremented and then it got assigned to C. So A itself got incremented already, right? So that means the value actually became 13. Okay? I hope you guys are clear. Similarly, if I say this, instead of saying console log C, if I say console log C++, then what will be the value? Console log C++. C++. Postfix. Post we are doing. Value is 12. C 13. Here C, which is what? So first C will get assigned and then the value will come, right? 13 will be the value. See, that is why you guys get confused when the interview people they ask this thing in the interview. Why? Again the same thing, C++. That means what will happen? C will assign first, then the increment will happen. So when the C got assigned first to the console log, it basically got what? 13, right? And then you got the number increment. Got it? Yep, sir. It is confusing in the sense. I mean, it is not confusing. Like, they make it a bit. They'll create such a scenario that you'll get confused. But yeah, are you still confused? Should I explain it again? Right. But you got the idea what I'm saying, right? They will intentionally put these things in front of you so that you will get confused. They will use same variable, do increment of it, then decrement of it, and then they'll ask what the answer is going to be. Now you tell me what will be the output here. What will be the last output here? Console log plus A. What will be the output? Are you sure it is going to be 13? Let's come up from the top. A is 12. Okay. Then we did what? Plus A. That means we did increment of A. It became 13. Correct? Then we came here plus A. That means what we are doing? We are doing pre-increment. So 13 plus 1, it's gonna be 14. It is this plus plus means increment by 1. We are incrementing it by 1, right? So we got 14. What if I have done this plus plus a after a plus plus? In that case, it will be 13. Right now, the thing which is coming is 13. However, if I print the value of a now after this statement, then it will be what? 14. Okay. I hope everyone is clear with this. Anybody has any doubt? You should not have any doubt here. I mean, if you have it, I'll clear it. But I hope you do not have. Okay, cool. Fine. Correct, correct. I plus plus increment. Plus plus means it will increment by 1. It is not like that concept, Anurag. It is that concept. Even that, the same thing. Okay. Similar to this plus plus, you can also do minus minus. Similar to this plus plus, you can also do minus minus. Okay. So same thing will happen. You will be decrementing it by what? 1, right? You will be decrementing it by 1. I hope you guys getting it, what I'm saying. Anyone has any doubt? Should I show you that thing or is it clear enough? And this thing actually works only with your plus plus and minus minus. Okay, it will not work with your multiply multiply or divide divide. Plus plus and minus minus. So this postfix and prefix assignments are only for your plus plus minus minus. Okay. Cool. I hope everyone has understood. Yeah, Rajneesh has given the answer, Shapri. So it's going to be same thing, right? It will increase. Plus plus if you're doing, it will first increase and then it will assign to the variable. If it is after the variable plus plus, if it is post, first the variable will get assigned, then the increment will happen. Clear? Okay. Cool. Now let's come back. So we have talked about arithmetic operators, and that is all what we have in arithmetic operators. Okay. Now the second type of operators which we come across is comparison operator. That means you need to do comparison. Plus plus 1 mean decrease. Why it will get decrease plus plus 1? So first thing, you will not have plus plus 1. You will always have a variable next to it, Nikhil. Okay. Wait. What I was telling you guys, see, again, I'll just write it here so that if I say a plus plus, okay, this is your post assignment, post increment assignment, okay, which essentially means what? No, why decrease, Rajneesh? So negative, right? So I have to use negative, right? For example, what I'm saying, let me just do this thing. Wait. You guys are getting confused. Confused nahi hona. Okay. Let's do this. Console dot clear. Let's clear everything here. And let's see. So I'll say y equals to, say, I'll create a variable where y equals to, say, 10 again. Okay. 10. Now what I'm saying, console dot log minus minus y, minus minus y. That means what will happen? Minus minus is pre. So the decrement will happen first. So if the decrement will happen first, so what I'll be getting? I'll be getting 9. Okay, it is that simple. If I take this guy and the same thing I'll do here, and this time I say y minus minus, then what will be the output? Y minus minus. What will be the output? Y minus minus. Y minus minus 9, right? And now if I print y, can you guys tell me what the y will be? What the y will be now? 8. Y will be 8. Okay, now see how people can confuse you here. Okay, they can write something like this. They'll say y minus minus, then they'll say y plus plus. Okay, and these kind of questions can come in your multiple choice questions. Okay, and then they can say y plus plus. Now tell what the output is gonna be. What the output is gonna be. Okay, let's do it like this. What did happen? First time we did what, pre-increment. So what is the value? It became 9. Okay, after that what we did post. So that means what happened, the value which got printed was 9, but y actually became what, 8. Okay, then what we did is we came here and we say plus plus y, plus plus on y, what, pre-increment. That means the value was 8, it became 9, right? Then the value was 9, we did post increment on it. That means first we took 9 but we incremented y to 10, right? So if I save this, what did we get? All 999s. And then if I print console.log y, that will be 10. So whenever these kind of question comes, you have to take your pen, put it things. Okay, this is how things are happening. I hope everyone is clear. I mean, this is straightforward, I believe. I mean, it could be a bit confusing at times, plus minus. People do get confused, but it is straightforward. If you take a little bit of a time and do it by yourself, it will be done. Okay, I hope it is clear. Print will be same, but the value, that is what Rahul, we are changing. We are working with the variable, right? We are changing the variable. Again, variable is something we can change its value at any point of time. So we were changing the value every time. Okay. Now I was talking about comparison operator. Now comparison is what we do in the maths all the time, right? Is it greater than? Okay, is it greater than, equals to, right? Is it less than, right? Is it less than, equals to? Okay, is it equals to? So when we say equals to, it is equals to. Double assignment operator we use. When we use like this, it is not an assignment. Okay, it is not an assignment. It is what, this is your equal operator. Now this is an operator actually. When you are using single assignment, at that time it is considered as an assignment operator. However, if you use it twice, it becomes what, comparison operator. Okay, keep this thing in your mind. And if I would like to see whether it is not equals to, we say this is a sign of not. This exclamation, right? In English we have exclamation. This is a sign of that. This is not equals to. Okay, these are our comparison operator. We are comparing the things with it. Okay, let's take a break of 10 minutes, and